Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining me. My name is Jennifer Soto, and I am going to be your Pampered Chef consultant. So we're going to be making a Southwest chicken salad and some more cake today, and I'm going to tell you all about the products that I'm using, and you're going to fall in love with so many products. There's going to be so many on your list. And so I'm going to tell you about what I'm using, and you're going to find some that you can't live without. And what I want you to do is just get the things that you can't live without right now. That's going to help your host and support your host, and then you can host for the rest of the things on your wish list and then get those things off your own wish list, okay, that way. And when you host a party, I'm going to help you get all the free, all the discount, big discounts on your order. So, all right, and you can watch what I do here and see if it's fun. And it really is fun, and so if I look like I'm having a good time, it's because I am. So, I do want to tell you, this is the second attempt to record this video, and so because we're using ingredients, it's kind of a one-hit wonder type of thing. So I'll go back and explain what I did with the dressing in the beginning, and when we get to the end I'll explain that again. So the first thing I've done is preheated the Deluxe electric grilling griddle, and it's beeping at me to tell me it's all preheated. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking that little tendon out of the chicken tenders. We don't want that, it's kind of chewy and gross. So I'm just making sure that that little piece is out of the chicken tenders. And I am using my kitchen shears that came in my forged cutlery set. And I love these kitchen shears because they come apart and they'll cut through a whole chicken. That's like you can cut up a chicken, or you can cut all kinds of different things. Then cut herbs, and it even has like a little gripper right here, so you can break open some crab claws or something. So put those over there. All right, so these are all ready. Next thing we're gonna do is spritz with a little bit of oil. I always spritz my chicken or my meat or whatever with a little bit of oil before I season it. And the reason I do that is because it helps the seasoning to stick to it. And then when I put it on the grill, it gives it a little bit of a sheen. It gives it that little dark color that we want. All right, so we're gonna do salt and pepper. Okay, we're gonna use the salt and pepper grinder set. We're gonna do salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna put some Chipotle seasoning on there so we get a nice smoky flavor. Does that sound good? So our seasonings are so awesome. They come in, we have seasonings and then we have rubs. So this is a Chipotle Rub. When I made the dressing earlier, I used a Southwestern Seasoning. Okay, so we're just gonna sprinkle this generously. And then, you know, no matter how much you prepare, there's always something that happens when you're doing a demo. So I forgot my tongs, I forgot this, I messed up the dressing. So all kinds of things. Anyway, but we just go with the flow, right? This is, you know, we're pampered, not perfect, and that's the way this is. So, all right, so we're spraying that. Again, I'm gonna put some little seasoning on the top, and then I'm gonna come around and add it. And I'm gonna tell you all about the grill and griddle right after I add this on there. Okay, so, oh, Chipotle, don't wanna forget the Chipotle seasoning. When I would do live shows, I would always get to the end of the demonstration and there would be an ingredient on my counter, like every time. All right, so I'm gonna take these over here, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about this griddle. So the griddle is the newest of our appliances, and it has a lot of different versatility. It comes with 4 plates. So you use 2 plates at a time. You have a top plate and a bottom plate, and the heat is on both sides, so you don't just have one set of heat. Plates are removable. This is the grill plates, and then we also have griddle plates. That's the other plate that comes with it. And then you can get waffle plates. So how cool is that to get some waffle plates? So we're just gonna add these chicken tenders on here. I love cooking my chicken on here because I don't have to babysit it. It just cooks so fast. Okay, so we got all our little pieces on here. And this is really cool. When you are using the griddle, you might want to release this and it lays flat, so you could do pancakes and bacon or eggs and bacon. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead, and another thing it does is this right here, if you wanted to like hover over your food, maybe you're melting cheese or you're doing a pizza, you can do that. It stores upright, so you turn it on its side. So we're gonna push the button to add, and it starts the timer picking, okay? Set that over there. And then we'll come back to the rest of our stuff. Okay, so the next thing, I need to wash my hands really fast because I did that chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands. And so now what we're gonna do is we are going to get all of the toppings for our salad ready. And so that when the chicken's ready, we can just chop it up and put it right on the top. Okay. So let's do this first. Okay, so we'll do our beans first. Okay? I really should do the salad first, but this is here, so we'll do this first. All right, so we're just using black beans. We're gonna use a can opener. Can opener 101 lessons right here. It goes on the top, not on the side, it goes on the top. And it just, you twist it, grabs a hole, goes around until you hear a little click. Once you hear a little click, or you feel a little tug, you'll know that it's done. Okay? And then we'll release it, turn it back the other way to release it, and there's little pinchers right here. We'll take the lid off. And then we end up with a lid that's not sharp at all. Okay, so that lid's not sharp at all. We're gonna pour it in here. Okay, and then we need to rinse these beans. Okay, so we're gonna rinse them. This is the colander, the Easy Read measuring colander. And I love the Easy Read measuring colander because like sometimes, I don't know if you can see this, but I'll set it on my counter right here in the sink and it will sit there and I can cut strawberries up or whatever, but I'm holding it in the large of the cylinder silicone bowls to kind of hold that steady right there. All right, so this is the can opener. We're going to put that away. We don't need that anymore. Next thing we're going to do is prep the salad. Okay, so already washed these off, got these all clean. So we're just going to take the knife and we're just going to cut the lettuce into little pieces. This is romaine lettuce. I think the recipe calls for one head of romaine lettuce, one middle piece, but I'm actually going to do two. I need this to feed a crowd. I've kind of upped some of the ingredients, so we're going to have it feed a crowd. Okay, and this is our brand new cool and serve tray. It's so cool. It has these two little inserts that are in the freezer right now. You put the inserts in here, and then we're going to do the salad. I'm actually going to set this to the side, and I'm going to do the salad right in the tray right here. You can also do like an ice cream cake or an ice box cake. That's another thing that would go really well in there. Okay, let's see what else. You can do, you could, put cupcakes in there. There's all kinds of things you can do. So, and it goes along with the rest of our cool and serve products. It's just a really great addition to that set of items. All right, so we've got our salad here. And I think the recipe actually calls for you to mix up the salad, mix everything up. I'm going to do it as a layered salad, okay? Because it looks so pretty as a layered salad in this tray. Okay, we've got these all crumpled up here. Okay, and we're going to add, so now we're going to add things to this as we go along. So let's add our beans first, right? So we cleaned off our beans, we washed off our beans here. The recipe calls for 1 cup. I'm using the whole container. And we're just going to layer the beans on here. And we'll top with the chicken when it's done too. All right, you can see that this is really handy, this Easy Read measure cup. It goes in the dishwasher for easy cleanup. So that's handy. Next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and do our corn. Okay, so I've got a couple of ears of corn here. Use my flexible cutting mat because it makes it easier to put things on here. And I'm going to take the Kernel Cutter and we are just going to take these ears of corn off. So big mistake. I usually do this in a bowl. Did I do it in a bowl today? No, didn't do it in a bowl today. Why? Because, pampered, not perfect. So you can see how easy it is to get this off. Actually, I didn't do it in a bowl because I'm going to use the bowl for the cake here shortly. So this is the Kernel Cutter. If you have kids that are in braces, or you just like using fresh corn, you don't even have to cook fresh corn. You can just put it on the top of a salad. It's so good, just like that. Okay? This is dishwasher safe and comes with a cover. That's pretty handy. All right. So we're just going to sprinkle this over the top here. The next thing we're going to add is some, let's see what's next. We'll do the bell pepper next because of the color. And then we'll do the onion. All right. So, got that. I've got a royal mess going on over here. Okay, so we'll do the bell pepper next. So we're going to take our bell pepper. You can use any color bell pepper, it doesn't matter. And we're going to use the forged knife. So the forged knife, I mentioned the forged cutlery just a few minutes ago. Forged knife is part of that cutlery set, and it is made out of German steel, has brantings right here so that your food will cut easily through, your knife will cut easily through food. Has a full tang, which means the blade goes under the handle, and then it has this cool pack of wood right here. And the pack of wood, see how easy that was to cut? I just went around the sides there, and that gives us a nice flat edge. But the reason I like the pack of wood is a manufactured wood, and the manufactured wood is fantastic because it doesn't swell or shrink, and so your handle's not going to come apart. All right, so this is the quick slice, one of my favorite tools, and so we just went and sliced through the bell pepper, and then I'm just going to turn it sideways, okay, and I'm going to slice again. And that is going to give me some little squares. You see this? And then we'll just put those right there on the top of the salad. Okay? Super, super fast, perfectly shaped. The best thing to do when you're cutting these is to just give it a little shimmy down. A little shimmy will get that going. Oops, I got a little guy that tried to get away over here. And then we'll get that down. And we'll spread this over. And it just looks so professional. It's so fast. It almost seems criminal how fast it is. I use this for hot dogs. I use this for kielbasa sausages whenever I'm making like a stir fry. Use it for chicken breasts that are cooked. We could actually take those chicken tenders when they're done and stick them in here and slice them. I'm going to show you the salad chopper though. But you could do it that way. You can use it for mushrooms and tomatoes, hard-boiled eggs. And the cool thing is you're not just doing one at a time. And then this goes in your dishwasher for quick and easy cleanup. Now look, already this looks like a beautiful confetti salad, right? So pretty already. So this is the quick slice. All right, we also need to do some olives. So while those are finishing cooking, we'll go ahead and do the olives. And we're just gonna slice the olives in half. Now I could put them on the quick slice and slice them, but we're just gonna slice them in half. Now, this close and cut, I use the close and cut mostly for chicken. That's what I use it for the most. But you can use it for cherry tomatoes or olives or, let's see, cherry tomatoes or olives or chicken breast or pork chops, bagels, English muffins. I mean, anything that you need to cut in half, it's perfect for that. And the reason it works so well, you guys love olives? I love olives. The reason it works so well is you have two plates that are spring loaded. You just close it and slice with your knife. It comes in a set with the knife, so you don't have to worry about getting that separate. It's dishwasher safe, so after you do something like meat or whatever on it, it's dishwasher safe. So we'll just pop that in the dishwasher right now as a reminder. Okay, and then this should be just about ready. Maybe it beeped and I didn't hear it. It looks like it did. All right, so we're gonna open it up and look at how beautiful those are. They are amazing. So we're gonna let them cool just a minute. Okay, whoops. Created a little disaster over here, being in a hurry. I'm gonna take my salad tongs. My salad choppers, I'm actually gonna kind of use them like tongs. But I mean, look at that. Beautiful on both sides. We got the lines and everything. We'll let those settle. Now, here's the reason you want to let them settle, is that the meat or the juices actually settle into the meat if you let them sit for a few minutes. Okay, so we'll finish our veggies on the top and then we'll put that on the top. So these plates right here, it's a little bit hot. Let's see if I can grab a thing and show you. When you push the button right here, the plate pops up, and these are dishwasher safe. I can stick these in the dishwasher. So that's handy. There's a little drain hole back here. It drains. If there's any juice in there, got to remember to clean this out. I sometimes don't remember that. So then it's gross the next day. So always remember that. So we're going to set that right there, and we'll chop those in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and do our onion next. Okay. So I keep checking my watch because when I checked my watch earlier, I realized I was not recording. So, all right, here is a quick tip for you guys. When you're cutting an onion, we're not going to cut this whole onion, but when you're cutting an onion and you don't want to cry, take a little small knife, like a paring knife. This is one of our kitchen paring knives. And take it and just cut around the root of the onion, okay? And pull that out. I just threw it in the compost bin over here. But just take that root out, cut around it, and you're not gonna have that nasty onion that's making your eyes water. Then you're gonna take your little onion peeler right here. You can also use it for citrus. It's a citrus peeler. Okay, we have two colors, and I use the white one for onion and the green one for citrus. And then you're easily gonna pull this off, and you don't have to worry about getting that onion under your fingers again. Could be hurting your eyes that way. So we're gonna cut the end off right here. Now, if you're only gonna use half your onion, then I would just cut the onion in half like on the equator, and that is a great way to do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, by the way, this is the color-coded chef's knife. So you can see we have a couple of different kinds of knives. So these are a high-end. These are our kind of entry-level knives. They're fantastic. I love them. And they're Japanese steel, and they have a little coating on them to make them fun colors. There's all different colors. So, okay. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my new favorite tool, Slicey Dicey Heaven. Okay, and we are going to put it this way. As you can see, it stores really nicely. We are gonna have this on the flat. The rotations are back here. You can cut French fries in here. So we're gonna have it flat, and then we're gonna have it be on the 4 setting. Set this up. We're going to release the cover. This is dishwasher safe. This is called the Rapid Prep Mandolin. Okay, everything stores inside of itself. And we're going to release the handle up, and then we will just chop. Okay, and it chops like that. So actually, I'm going to show you if I change this to be more like French fries. Okay, over here. And so you see, these are slices, right? So we'll set these to the side because I gotta chop them up a little bit more later. But we'll do this one more like French fries. Because the onion has layers, then we end up with slicey, dicey onions. How cool is that? We'll put these on the top. We're only gonna use half of these. We'll just use the dicey ones. Onion's a little overpowering. We have kids coming to this event, so. Normally I take out a piece and cut it and give you guys a picture, but this is actually gonna go to the event with me. So we'll put these in here, store them for later, and wash off my hands. All right, so this blade is fully enclosed, so you can see you're not gonna cut yourself. You just release this, put this up, close it up, and you're good to go. All right, so we'll set this to the side right over here. So we've got all of our toppings here. Let's see, what else do we need to put on the top? Looks like everything. Oh, our chicken, and then we'll do our avocado. So we'll go ahead and slice the avocado in preparation. I use Walmart grocery delivery. And I have to tell you, I'm super happy. Usually I get onions that, I mean, not onions, I usually get bell peppers that are, these are not bell peppers, these are avocados. I usually get avocados that are not ready, but these are ready. And here's how you tell if they're ready. When you pull the stem, if it has a little stem on it, when you pull the stem, if the stem comes off easily, it's ready. And if it's kind of green, it's ready. If it's brown, might be a little past ready. So, okay, the onion got me just a little bit. Got my eye going. I don't want to touch it with my hands because I touched all that other stuff. Okay, so this is the avocado peeler. It has a smooth edge and then a sharp edge. And so I use the smooth edge to go around. And we just release the avocado like this. Look at how beautiful that is. Then we're going to take the smooth edge and we're going to cut in here into little slices. I'm actually going to dice it. And we're going to do it right here in the hole, or not the hole, but in the peel, I guess is what it's called. And then we're just going to scoop it out. Okay? And so then we have our little slices, our little dices all scooped out. So, and you're thinking, all right, Jen, so grab one of your big knives and give yourself an avocado hand, head to the emergency room. But no, instead, we're going to take the end right here and press it, and it's going to release the avocado seed for me. Super easy. Okay, so cut this up. Avocado is so yummy. So give me a shout out. Do you love avocado? Do you not love avocado? Let me know what you think. Was that a good tip for how to pick an avocado? So actually I'm gonna put that on there last. Okay, so we've got that there. Now the last thing we need to do for this is to chop up our chicken. So we're just gonna chop our chicken here. With the salad chopper. So the salad choppers are a double-bladed scissor, okay? And I always have to use two hands because I had surgery on my right arm a couple years ago, and it's still a little bit weak. So, okay. So these are double-bladed scissors, and they're perfect for scooping and chopping. And we just want to do this to chop up this chicken so we can put it right on the top. Another thing about letting the chicken cool, probably could let it cool a little bit more, but you end up with a little more choppy chicken than smushy chicken when you let it cool a little bit. So, but as you can see, this chicken is fantastic, ready to go on the top of this salad. And like I said, you could totally mix this salad up, but I think it just looks so pretty sitting here like this. All right, so we'll take this. And we'll just take the thing here and kind of put this chicken on the top. And it's okay. Oh, we've got a couple pieces that still need to be chopped up. It's okay if the chicken's still a little bit chunky. That's completely okay. And you could also leave the chicken off. I mean, we did put beans on it, right? So you could leave that chicken off if you wanted to. Oof, it's falling off the edges here. I think I might leave these last two chicken pieces just for me to eat later. So, because that looks beautiful. And then we'll just take this and we'll drop this on the top of it. This little scraper I'm using right here is the small mix-in scraper, and you've seen I've used the bowls, the prep bowls, for a couple of different things. I'm going to use them again in a minute when we make our cake. So this platter right here, did I say it? It's the Cool and Serve platter. It's our newest one, just out June 1st. We have a whole set of Cool and Serve things. We have a square tray with dividers, and then we have a small square tray with dividers. Then we have some bowls as well. So look at all this. I made a big giant mess here. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is drizzle our dressing on the top. Okay, so I'll kind of go over what I did here earlier, and I apologize. Oh, these store dishwasher safe, lifetime guarantee. Love it. So I chopped the jalapeno in here, and we just put the jalapeno in. We cut up the jalapeno. We used the corn more right here to take the seeds out of the jalapeno so it wasn't getting all over my hands. This is dishwasher safe as well. And then we added 3/4 of a cup of dressing, okay? And we just used ranch dressing, light ranch dressing. And this is our measure-all cup. And so the measure-all cup is really fantastic for measuring gooey and wet ingredients like honey or mayonnaise or tub butter or oil or Karo syrup or something like that. And you can put it in here, and also good for brown sugar, and then you turn it over and press like that. It comes apart for easy cleaning. It does both liquid and solid, okay? Anything gooey though, even if it's kind of liquidy, I do it in this side, okay? So super easy to use. It comes in 3 sizes. We have a 2-cup size, 1-cup size, and we have a little baby one, which is perfect for all those small little jobs that you have. So the way this works is that when you put the jalapeno in here and you just go like this to mix it all, to chop it up, mix it together, whatever it is that you're doing. And then we did a lime. We took a lime and we zested it. This is our lemon, our citrus zester and citrus press. And so we just zested the lime a little bit, and you missed my funny joke about pith, but you just don't want to zest down to the white part. You still want it to have a little bit of the color of the fruit so that you don't get that bitter part. So we just zested. This goes in the dishwasher as well. And then we put this on, and we got all the juice out of our limes. Let's see how far down they are. You can see we took the zest off, and then we got all of the juice out of here just by squeezing it like this. And then we poured that in with the jalapeno and the salad dressing and the citrus. And then we added 2 tablespoons of our Southwestern seasoning. And the Southwestern seasoning is just a really great flavor. You can see it's in a bigger bottle than the Chipotle Rub. And that's because this has a little bit more stringent flavor because it's a rub. And then this would be, you'd use this for making dips and putting, mixing in things. You can use it to make your taco seasoning. We mixed it all together. This is not dishwasher safe. This is the manual food processor. So the top is not dishwasher safe. I love this blade right here. So this blade has 3 blades actually. And so it has 3 blades, and they're curved, so you have a little bit more cutting space. They're also stacked, so that means it helps to rotate the food around so that you have a really great refreshing of the food, and so everything gets chopped, everything gets put in there really well. So I am putting this in the little silicone container right here, and this is the 1-cup silicone we have the silicone bowl set, prep bowl set, has 3 pieces. Has a 1-cup, a 2-cup, and a 4-cup. So you saw earlier that when I did rinse the beans, we had it in the 4-cup. And then I'm going to take a lid. This comes with lids, and I'm going to bring this to the party, and we'll drizzle it on the top at the very end, okay? And so you can see that 1-cup capacity is right there. So we'll drizzle that on the top at the end. This is all ready to go. It just needs the cooling pieces down in the bottom. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready for our cake. Are you guys ready for our cake? Just throw everything in the dishwasher, or in the sink, okay? Clean that off. Okay, so we need to get ready for our cake. So the next thing we're gonna do is turn on the broiler, because we need to have the broiler on. So upper oven, custom broil. Okay, start. Okay, so we put it on broil, and it is starting. It's going to preheat. It'll just take a few minutes, and then we're going to take the Rockcrok. So Rockcrok, super awesome, everyday pan. It's the pan that you're going to use. It's going to be, if you have a pan in your kitchen that you use for everything. I mean, think about that pan. Maybe you fry in it and you do some other stuff. That's what this pan is. It's that pan that does everything. It goes in your microwave. It goes on top of the stove. It goes in the oven. It goes under the broiler. It goes in the microwave. Did I say that, microwave? It goes on the grill. It goes in the dishwasher for easy cleanup. So that's pretty handy. This is the everyday pan. So we're gonna go ahead and make our cake. We've got to put it in here. And the first thing we need is, I just have a regular cake mix. This is 1 whole cake mix, store-bought, Walmart brand, 88 cents, okay? You could use a sugar-free if you wanted to, or you could use a gluten-free if you wanted to. That works too. We're gonna take 8 ounces of sour cream. So that's just a little small container. And I always use a light sour cream. That's totally okay. Okay. Actually tried to get the sugar-free cake mix, but they were out. So, all right, so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna add an egg. So we're doing the cake mix and sour cream and 1 egg. And I'm realizing I didn't tell you guys about the kitchen spritzer. If I remember, I'll do that in a little bit. All right, so here's a tip for your egg. When you're cracking your egg, don't crack it on the side of a bowl, crack it on a flat surface. And I always crack my egg into a bowl. And here's why. When I lived in Korea, sometimes you didn't know what you were gonna get. So I just started cracking my egg into a bowl. You don't want to ruin your whole recipe. That, again, another use for those prep bowls. So now we're just gonna mix this together. This is the medium bowl from the mixing bowl set, the glass mixing bowl set. They don't come with lids because mixing bowls are not designed necessarily to come with lids. I know a lot do, but they're not designed necessarily to come with lids. But it's glass, so you can heat things up in the microwave. You can put it in the in the fridge if you need to like chill your dough or something like that. We're just gonna mix this together really well right here. I'm beginning to think I wasn't supposed to use the whole cake mix. Well, we'll see how this goes. Sometimes I do things like that. I think I told you guys earlier that I just kind of mess things up. I just say pampered, not perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I had a little bit of water to it. I think you just used 2 cups of the cake mix, 1 3/4 cups, and I used all of it because I was in a hurry. So we'll just add a little water to it. And we'll mix that together really well, and then we're gonna stick it in the dishwasher. Now, I just added a splash of water. The recipes will be in the description. You guys will be able to follow the recipe. Please follow the recipe. I don't always follow the recipe, and I screw things up regularly, so. All right, it's kind of been one of those days. I mean, I was just telling my daughter, I'm loving doing the demo and having a demo to do, to post in my parties. And then, you know, I said, I got to do it in 1 take. And of course, then I do stuff like this. So this is what happens. Okay. So we've got this mixture here. Normally I would scrape all of this off, but we probably don't need all of that. And we're gonna stick it in the oven for or in the microwave uncovered for 4 minutes. Before we do that, while we do that, stick this in there for 4 minutes. Okay, so while that's going, the next thing I need to do is chop up the graham crackers. And I'm actually just gonna chop them right on this wooden cutting board here. This wooden cutting board is actually really great. If you take it, it could be like a charcuterie board, or you can use it for a cutting board. But on the other side, it has like a drain ditch reservoir. So if you're doing something, we don't want lettuce in our dessert, so we better get that out of the way. But that way, if you're doing something like what else? What could you do? Oh, meat. If you're doing meat, you're chopping up meat and it's got a little moisture in there, it's not gonna roll all over your counter. So, all right, so I'm just gonna use the food chopper and give these a little bit of a chop. I don't wanna chop them too much. I love the food chopper because you can chop directly in the cap, or you can just put everything out and just kind of move around your cutting board like I'm doing now. The way the food chopper works is every time you press, it's gonna rotate 1/4 of a turn. And a lot of people will ask me, what's the difference between this and the manual food processor? Obviously, size. How much you can chop in one place. This is designed to hold moisture. It actually comes with a lid. So you can put a lid on it and stick it in your fridge or whatever. This comes apart for easy cleaning, goes in your dishwasher. This is one of the very first items I ever bought when I started Pampered Chef. And I got it because I had twins who were really young and I wanted them to be able to eat my food. So, but this is the food chopper. Love it. People have had food chopper. We've had the food chopper. Gosh, I started selling back in 1999, so we've had it at least that long. Okay. Put this in there, and this will go on the top, and then we're going to drizzle some chocolate on the top as well. So as soon as that's done, we're gonna heat that up. So a couple things, we got some great specials this month. So make sure you check out the post that has the specials in it, and with your $80 order, you can choose something for free. And so when you have an $80 order, you get to choose something for free, so that's nice. If you're in a shared rewards party, a discount party, then you wanna make sure that it's after your discount. And we also have a really great host special in the month of June. In the month of June, when you host your party in the month of June, you're gonna get you can earn double the free credit. So my average host earns about $150 in credit, and so you could earn double that. So how awesome is that? And then we also have some really great things that are on sale for hosts as well. So like this Deluxe electric grill and griddle, normally $349. When you host a party, you can get it for $139 in the month of June. So if you happen to be watching this video and it's outside of that time frame, just send me a message. I'll be happy to tell you what the specials are for the month. We also have some other specials. All of our grilling stuff for hosts, there's lots of things they can choose from. The Deluxe electric grill and griddle, they can choose the grill pan, which is really fantastic. You can go on top of the stove here and grill, and then you can also choose the indoor-outdoor grill. So if you camp, if you're going camping this summer, that might be a really good thing, because you can take it in the camper and plug it in if you need to, if it's raining outside, or you can put charcoal in it. But it's portable, has a little handle on it. It's really very, very versatile. I know when we would go down to a condo in Florida and they didn't have a grill and weren't allowed to grill, we would just use that. We'd plug it in and grill outside. So super handy. All right, let me grab those cooling plates. So these are the cooling plates that you put in here. They're frozen. I stuck them in last night, and we just stick them in the bottom right here. Just stick them in the bottom like that. And then we're gonna put the salad right there. And then, the lid. Oh, here's another thing I love about our cool and serve trays. The lid is designed to go on the bottom. So that means when you're at a potluck, you just slip that lid into the bottom and you're not gonna get it lost. And then as you can see, there's ample room on the top. This is why I'm not putting the dressing on, to smush it, and then that clips down and it's good to go. How pretty is that? So we'll take that to my sister's house today. And then when I pull this cake out, what did I do with the other one? Over here. Oh, it smells so delicious. So we have our cake right here. Yep, it's perfect. You can use the cake tester and releaser to pull that out and double check it. So we're gonna heat this chocolate up for 30 seconds, stir, 30 seconds, stir. So here's a little something about chocolate. It does not change its shape when it melts. So you don't wanna overcook it, but it will burn. So you just wanna do quick little bouts of 30 seconds. So we're gonna stick these marshmallows on top. You can use 10 ounces of marshmallows. This bag is 12 ounces, so we won't use all of it. And then you'll do, you can use 4 cups of mini marshmallows if that's what you have. All right, so we've got our marshmallows on here. And then I'm gonna stick it in the broiler for just 30 seconds, okay? Get these all shoved in here. Kind of OCD when it comes to that stuff. This is still cool enough to touch. So you stick it in this top thing, it's all ready. And no joke, 30 seconds any longer and you might have a fire. So we're gonna stir this. Yep, these still need a little more time. This is another one of those silicone bowls that I was telling you about. This is the 2-cup bowl. And when that's done, the cake will be done. And then when that's done, we'll just sprinkle our little goodies on the top. Drizzle on the top, and we will be all done. Now your shopping information is going to be in the description as well. You can shop from that link at any time. If you're on YouTube, then it'll be in the description. A shopping link will be in the description as well. So, all right, let's check this out. Oh, not quite ready. I think it's going to take a little bit longer. I live in Colorado, so that's altitude. Sometimes things take a little bit longer. I'm using the mini skinny scraper here. I've used 3 scrapers, y'all. I use the mix-in scraper, the small mix-in scraper, and now the skinny scraper. I love these things. Gotta have them in my kitchen. while I have a few seconds, I'm going to tell you about our kitchen spritzer because I used it and didn't tell you. So this is a great way to add oil or to your pan or to your food without adding a bunch of extra stuff like in what's in those other commercial sprays. You just add water in here. You use the lid to pump air in. You pump the air in until it feels tight, and then you can spray, okay? You can spray your food, you can spray your pans, you can spray whatever. Then when you're done, release the air, put the lid back on, and put it away in your cabinet. Now to clean it, it's super easy to clean. These look ready. Super easy to clean. You just put some hot water in there with a little drop of soap. Okay, look at that, toasted marshmallows, just the way I like them, perfect. If you like your marshmallows black, then you could toast them a little bit longer. Like I said, beware because they will catch on fire, okay? And then we're just gonna sprinkle this on. So just a drop of soap and some hot water, pump that air in there, spread it, what am I trying to say? Spray it throughout and then just fill it with hot water. Okay, so another thing I love about these silicone bowls is how you can use them to drizzle. So we're gonna drizzle this over the top here. Make sure we get it all over the top. This cake is so delicious and so moist. I want to use all of this, right? All of this chocolate here. Okay, they're dishwasher safe. Oh look, a little drizzle. And then I'm going to sprinkle some more on the top of that, just to give it a little more fine tooth. This was just 3 graham crackers that I crunched up. You saw me chop them. And that's it for our demo today. So hopefully you got some great ideas. And if you have any questions, just comment below or send me a message. Be happy to answer any of your questions. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.